Welcome to a three-part small series on bank frauds as per strictly on based on data RBI Annual Report. So first we have to understand that what is a fraud, how are the RBI regulation regarding fraud. If any account has been classified as a fraud as per RBI regulations, bank has to make 100% provisioning against it. Again, I will repeat, 100% provisioning against it, be it at one go or spread over 4 quarters. Now, why the frauds or NPAs are important? The banking sector is the backbone of the economy, and if banks go down, obviously we have seen famous in rather at the time of recession, who said banks are too big to fail, and then literally people or academicians and whoever concerned with poverty, they said that a farmer is too small to survive or a poor man is too small to survive. So banks are the backbone of the economy, and if the nature of the frauds is so staggering or rather baffling, and then you come up with the NPAs, we come up with the figures such as haircut policy of the very famous, it was talked about by Arun Jaitley ji, and then the Kamath report, I mean recent Kamath report, who wants to restructure the NPA loans and etc. How the things are going to change itself, how they are going to evolve, and when the banking sector is understood to be the key, and when the merger of banks is being proposed. So this amount of bank fraud as per RBI data itself is staggering, baffling, and it needs a thought, and it needs a white paper on this. So nature of frauds, first we are going to understand. It is the amount of data which RBI has given is from 1 lakh and above in value terms and volume terms. Value terms, it has more than doubled. It went from 71,543 crores to 1.85 trillion rupees, which is a staggering 159% rise. And in volume terms, the number of cases of frauds, it went from 6,799 cases to 8,707 cases from 2018-19 to 1920. It shows again a baffling 28% jump. It's huge. So we are moving to the next slide. I mean, if you look at the data, uh, anybody, the first observation will be how is it possible? So fraud cases, number of frauds, amount involved, public sector banks, 3,568 cases in a year, and the amount involved was staggering 63,283 crores. And the next year itself, instead of declining, it increased to 4,400 for 13 cases of frauds, and the amount was it is something to be thought about. 1,48,400 crores, and in 3 months 745 cases of frauds has came to light, and 19,958 crores has been involved. So public sector, private sector bank, public sector alone involves for 80%, over 80%, and private sector 18 point something. So it's huge. If you look at the other banks, foreign banks, financial institutions, small finance banks, payment banks, local area banks, these are almost less around 2% something. So in front of payment banks you have seen zero, local area banks in the last column it is zero. It means that they have not yet reached a crore. It's only in lakhs. 3 cases of frauds, and it was almost negligible, but you have to give, the RBI has given the data. So it's total, it's just very thought provoking why this is being happening, and what RBI is going to take, what RBI is going to decide on it. So we are going to make a clear-cut study on it based on data analysis on it. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day.